the study, however, created also a lot of resistance among the same Gunas. And in our report, we have criticized a little bit this type of approach of not taking into consideration the Guna people and the habitat of Gunayala as a whole, instead of focusing only on the coral. So also, the region has suffered natural disasters and weather-related events. The worst natural disasters ever recorded in Gunayala was a tsunami that affected the San Blas Islands on September 7, 1882. It was a result of a 7.9 earthquake and produced waves 3 meters high and killed at least 100 Gunas. But at the same time, the Guna people typically refer the months of November and December as those where they experience the most extreme weather-related events, mostly because of the rain and very strong winds coming from the north. One of the worst storms and flood events in recent memory took place at the end of November 2008. In Gardisubdub, the community where we focus our attention, they vividly remember that storm as one of the worst and scariest events ever. So let me move now to talk a little bit about the role of the community in relocation from Gardisubdub Island. So after decided to relocate to the mainland and getting the necessary land to do so, on April 17, 2010, the Gardisubdub community started working on the relocation site. They started cleaning the site. As of March 2013, when we visited, a total of 300 families from Gardisubdub have signed up to be relocated to the mainland. Approximately 200 of those families are currently living in Gardisubdub, and 100 additional families are currently living in Panama City, but are originally from that community. So here in one of the meetings that we have with the neighborhood committee, they call it, to talk about this. So we also found that there are several factors that facilitated the decision of this specific community to relocate, and we think that location is a very important one. As I mentioned before, Gardisubdub is located in one of the main entry doors of Gunayala, and also because of the level of organization and leadership, the Guna people are very organized, but like the people in Gardisubdub are especially well organized. Land is another reason that facilitated the decision. The community has made the necessary arrangement to have land available for the relocation. It's important to remember that Gunayala, the land is communal land, or Gunayala land is owned by the Gunas, but they have different type of property. So, like individual families could have property that cannot be transferred to a no-Kuna, but only be transferred to a Kuna. And resources, Gardisubdub economy is booming as a result of all the traffic and tourism generated by the pay road. However, also the relocation process in Gardisubdub has proved to be a very complicated enterprise. After been working for this, they are still living in the island. They have not been able to move. So we think that some of the reasons of this are internal. The relocation process has created some natural tensions among the Gunas themselves at several levels. There are different criteria among the Guna General Congress, the big decision-making body, and the local congresses regarding how to handle the relocation. There have been some differences among individuals in the Gardisubdub community itself, differences between people who live in Gardisubdub and the diaspora in Panama City, and also some tensions with members of other Guna communities who would like to relocate to Gardisubdub new site. Among the external reasons, there have been unexpected delays on the relocation process, and 4 years have already passed passed since the first time the community started preparing the relocation site. So some of those reasons are, as I mentioned, changes in the leadership level of Gardi Subdup, delays by the Ministry of Housing regarding the construction of the first 65 houses, and also there have been many false promises or promises that have not yet materialized, which have contributed to creating a lot of frustration and uncertainty about the relocation. So let's check now a little bit about the role of the Panamanian government in the relocation from that Gardi Subdup island. We believe that the Panamanian government has taken a very fragmented approach to relocation in Gunayala and has not developed any coordinated or systematic plan in this regard. Several ministers have developed some very impressive projects in the area of Gardi Subdup, such as building a health center and a school complex,